This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Finding Williams once more, complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Forced out to his left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Eckler is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. In motion, the tight end. The snap comes at 1. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Been able to find Allen Lazard. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 68 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert along with it. They'll take an 8-7 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers again now. Going right back to Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers. 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He finds his target, Allen. And taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the
absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard. But now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert on first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Gallup in motion right. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Prescott from the gun. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Garrett Wilson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
Gain of 45 yards. First down.
In motion left is Wilson. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick. Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, 51 yards. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards. The 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Wilson in motion left. On first down, Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion left is Wilson. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Jets have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Dolphins 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now we'll give to Mostert running right. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Dancing to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass for Tua. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Wilson in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Rodgers now to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Jets 21, Dolphins 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's loose again. Still going inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal. Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York. Zerline now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Shrugs him off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? Seems to be working pretty well. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Play action, now it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there on the first defensive drive of the game? They know they can get to him now.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets 47.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzoma. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 98 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. In motion right, that's Hardman. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. 33 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not the guy you couldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Touchdown, Dolphins! Really chosen. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On play action, now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little apartment? You may look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
In motion left, Hardman. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
43-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try it now with Mostert. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's taken down right at
at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rolling to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
14.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Ooh, the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And now here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Running on first down, Eckler. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's Eckler again. And he stopped immediately there.
3rd and 2.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and 3.
Herbert now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Quentin Williams able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles, and then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They get a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Second and 2 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Allen Lazard. 26 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 61 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion right is Wilson. On play action, Rodgers. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cook up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this one also slowly developing as he's maybe getting back here from the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. And they will take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Ridiculous. Take them out. Bring it home, boys. We're getting paid. People are cashing tips.
That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.